Alright, so if you haven't been keeping up with the news recently within the Power Rangers fandom or the latest controversy within the fandom, it has been a crazy past 24 hours. So if you don't know, Ninja Kidz and Power Rangers are doing a collaboration where they're doing a web series where it's a continuation of their old web series that they did from back in the day. It's had funding from Hasbro, there was new suit designs. From what we were seeing in the behind the scenes pictures a while ago, it was looking pretty promising. I mean, it was something new, something different. Toku J, a very well-known artist and very beloved artist within the fandom, had their suit designs or their renders being brought to life, and that was really freaking cool to see. And last night, yesterday, whatever time zone you're in, they dropped the very first teaser trailer for it. Well, it's on a Twitter video here right now, but if you go to the YouTube channel, it's privated. Now, why is it privated? Well, when they posted the trailer, there was a lot of pushback from the fandom. Why was that? Well, it's because they were using AI in the trailer. I don't know what you're thinking. Some people are pressing X to doubt, saying that's not AI, it's CGI, or we don't know unless we get like confirmation and stuff like that. There's a lot of like non-believers, but when you see shots like this where Goldar's mouth is moving, that's AI. That's very much AI because, you know, if you just see what the suit looked like from the behind-the-scenes photo and then the talking there, it's got this like weird motion to it. But not only that, the helmet looks very different from what we've seen with behind-the-scenes photos. And then you had, what was it, this scene here. This is the big one that everyone noticed when it came to, is this AI, is this not AI? And this definitely gave it away. So we have this scene where I guess this evil corporation man transforms into Lord Zed. And then you see this weird transformation where I didn't even know that, like, their face goes like dead for a moment. And I noticed this in like Kez's video, Kez the Henshin's video, where he's got one eye looking directly at us. One eye is like drifted off to the side. Now, the dude could have a lazy eye for all I know. I honestly don't know. But you can hear him screaming and there's like no mouth moving or anything like that. And then the AI suit just sort of like comes behind and sort of molds and fleshes onto them. But you see this diamond on the helmet and the weird texture for the Lord Zed helmet where it's got the silver head and stuff like that. And then when you see the next shot of the actual Lord Zed suit, it's very different. See, you've got the brain here. It's an actual Lord Zed suit. The visor's actually got coloring to it. It looks very different compared to what we saw back then. So yeah, that's freaking crazy. And then there's also the morphing sequence where someone said that like Billy has like an extra hand in this shot. I can't see it. I can't see it, but you can, when they morph, you can actually see how unnatural it looks and how like misshaped it is when they start morphing. But I'll leave it at that. Now, everyone in the fandom has given their opinion on this trailer, and everyone is upset and frustrated and giving valid criticism that they're using AI because, you know, they're using creative generative AI, which is a tool that steals from other creators and other artists out there to get those assets. And I've only seen two people within the fandom be positive about this, and that is Legacy of Nerd and the fan club, who, watching their reactions, it's crazy and kind of funny, but they didn't notice any of the AI. Whether they're not trained at looking at AI or they didn't want to bring it up or anything like that because, you know, they didn't want to bring it up or they just didn't notice. But I've seen Legacy of Nerd all over my feed, like pushing this Ninja Kidz, like promoting it and stuff like that. Is what it is. They'll do whatever they're going to do. And with the fan club, Ethan Feinschreiber, who plays Tommy in the series, left a comment on their video, which I grabbed a screenshot and I posted on Twitter, and it has blown up like crazy. So like it's got like 772 likes, 154 retweets and a lot of quote tweets, 99 responses and 171 bookmarks. And then you're probably scoffing saying, that's nothing, Ash, that's nothing. For me on Twitter, where I barely get any likes, it's kind of something because it shows that it's being passed around like crazy within the online community, within Toku Twitter and Power Rangers Twitter. And no doubt about it, it's probably reached many Facebook pages as well, and maybe even Reddit. I don't know. I think I'm not welcome on Power Rangers Reddit. People try posting my like news that I post with screenshots, and it gets deleted right away because, you know, I'm not a reliable source from what people say. But it's what it is. But let's read Ethan's response because it is shocking. Like, everyone has come together to shit on this guy with his dog shit response. So let's go over it right now. So this is what he said on the fan clubs where reaction, because, you know, it was more positive than negative. So the dude ain't going to comment on my stuff anytime soon, which they did leave a comment on my videos when I was covering it earlier back in the day when I was more positive and optimistic looking forward to this, but I don't think they're going to leave any comments anytime soon. So this is what they said. Bro, I appreciate you covering this and giving your initial reaction to it. It is a bigger budget than previous episodes that Ninja Kidz produced. And yeah, it's not Disney-sized budget. I know I'm like wording it or changing it around, but I swear this response was written in ChatGPT or made by AI because it is a weird response. The world is absolutely moving towards using AI with everything. This is what's getting you roasted online, my friend. This is what you're getting roasted for. This is why everyone's cheering you a new arsehole on every corner of the internet right now. I get why some people would be off-put. See, off-put? Like, put off? Wouldn't that be the word? Off-put? They're both words you can use, but like, just hearing it just sounds like it was made by AI. I get why some people would be off-put, I bet, by it, but dang guys, isn't it or shouldn't it be more about how strong the story and the character development are to some degree as well? Yeah, you can have good character development and good story, but when you have like AI slop behind it, then it's not going to look good. It's just going to take you out of the immersion. And the thing is, so I'll read the last bit of it, then I'll make my point. So, to hate on things you had never experienced at all is like looking at a plate of chocolate and telling your mum that you're going to hate it because it looks brown, and brown foods won't taste good. This line here, a lot of people are sending me like that GIF or that clip from South Park, the one with Randy on Wheel of Fortune, where you've got the camera operator who just peeks his head out from behind the camera and just gives a look from when he says that line. And it's raising a few eyebrows with some people. Just give it a try before judging, and thanks again for your honest reaction. Appreciate you. So here's the thing, and this is what a lot of people are saying, and I'm going to parrot what they're saying. Power Rangers comes from Super Sentai, which is a genre called tokusatsu, which is special effects. And the thing is, with old school tokusatsu, with Super Sentai, with Kamen Rider, there was a lot of practical effects done. Yeah, in later seasons of Power Rangers and Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, you do get some CG effects here and there. But it's the practical effects for those series is where it's at. That's what the heart and the soul of Kamen Rider and Super Sentai and Power Rangers has been about. Like, those practical effects that they do. I mean, even go back and watching Zyuranger, there's a lot of practical effects that they do without CGI, and there's only like a little bit of CGI in Zyuranger here and there. But to say like the world is moving towards AI is so fucking off-putting because, you know, you could have hired a visual effects artist for this. You could have not used AI and used like visual effects. Some people are trying to defend them by saying they ran out of money, or maybe they were time crunched, so that's why they had to sort of put in the AI effects, which is still not excusable, because, you know, AI at the end of the day, generative AI at the end of the day is still generative AI at the end of the day that steals from other people. And, you know, people are worried about AI taking their jobs, and this guy is an actor, is a stunt performer. So how many years until, you know, those like clanker robots you see walking on the streets take your job because they can do it better than you? Or AI, they can generate you from AI doing stunts because, you know, if you injure yourself or something like that, then it doesn't matter because we've got like an AI version of you that can do those stunts for us in the end. But they could have easily hired a visual effects person to do it because, like, I'm sure that like Adobe After Effects isn't that hard. I haven't used Adobe After Effects a lot myself, but I'm sure a lot of visual effects people can probably speak out and say like, hey, I can probably redo this trailer much better with actual, like, you know, After Effects and rendering and stuff like that without the use of AI. And I could totally believe that because, you know, a lot of my audio tips and tricks or my Photoshop tips and tricks, I've learned from like watching YouTube videos. I've learned from watching tutorials. I've learned from like Googling what I want to do on like Photoshop or Premiere Pro for audio stuff or visual effects. And I'll find a YouTube video, and that YouTube video, I can sit there and watch it for 10 minutes and I'll have an idea on what I need to do. And that can really help me out. So it's not that hard to sit there and like learn like After Effects or Photoshop if you just like stick to it. But yeah, this response was kind of dog shit, and my Twitter is still blowing up 12 notifications. What the flying fuck? It just popped off when I woke up. I had so many responses because the thing is, I posted this at like 4 o'clock in the morning for me. Yeah, I posted that pretty late, pretty early in the morning. But the thing is, with my video that I posted my video, and when I went to bed, let me see if I can pull up my dashboard real quick. I won't pull up my dashboard because I don't want to reveal anything about my earnings. So I posted this video. I went downstairs. I went to play Pokemon Legends ZA, having a lot of fun with the game. And the video did like, okay, like average numbers. It was growing slowly. And then it just kept speeding up and speeding up and speeding up. So it's getting passed around probably when I look at the analytics where people are sharing it. But it's getting attention. I feel like this is getting, oh, that's his YouTube channel. I feel like this post is definitely making the rounds online, and a lot of people are probably going to be seeing it, and a lot of people have noticed it. So let's go over and read TokuJ's response, because TokuJ's response is kind of heartbreaking because TokuJ is an actual artist. They do CG renderings, they do actual creative artwork, and they're very much against AI. And there's a lot of like AI ranger suits I see online that look like dog shit. And when you look at those like CGI ranger designs, the AI ones that people say, this is what I made in AI, like you can definitely tell that they're like stealing from TokuJ with like the rendering and the asset style they're stealing. But I feel so bad for TokuJ because like them, Ninja Kidz using AI, especially on his suit designs, kind of stands against everything, goes against everything they stand for, and they did him dirty in my opinion. So I'm going to read TokuJ's response. It's very heartbreaking. I don't know if they address it like head on, but let me just read it. So, if you're going to share or promote any Power Ranger post today that I've worked on, please let it be this one. Real art matters, real artists matters. This franchise, its longevity and creativity matters. I hope the people steering the ship see that one day the way I do. And then they posted an image of their Jungle Fury Red or their Geki Ranger Red suit design because they're working on Jungle Fury now, which I'm definitely looking forward to. I love it when TokuJ posts a design. Like, I'm always like quick to share that on Instagram or retweet it because TokuJ makes like amazing stuff. TokuJ went on to say, thank you for the support and respect I've seen this morning. I'll respond to all of you soon. For now, I'm cuddled up with my daughters and taking a mental break from social media for a day or so. Dude, I feel so bad for TokuJ. Like, legit. I feel so bad for the dude. That sucks. Go support TokuJ, everyone. Go support TokuJ. But yeah, this response that freaking Ethan from Ninja Kidz made was like terrible, and this ain't it. And them privating the video due to the pushback due to the CGI is kind of a coward's move in my opinion, because they got so much negativity, they couldn't just leave the video up, they just had to take it down because they were getting so much pushback. And a lot of people have been saying like, well, maybe the video wasn't ready yet, so that's why they posted it. No, that trailer looked ready. That trailer looked done in the oven. It had a logo, it had a coming soon date. It looked like a trailer for something they're ready to promote to drop. And because they got all the pushback from people saying they're using AI, they probably privated it because, they didn't want to get all that negativity. But it is what it is. So that's pretty much my response on this whole situation. I'll see where it evolves. Maybe this will be a trilogy of videos. Usually when it comes to stuff like this, I usually like to make it a trilogy unless it's like an ongoing thing. But we'll see what happens. But go support TokuJ, fuck AI, and just be creative, people, and don't rely on dogshit AI to do the heavy lifting for you. I'll just say that much. So, peace out, take care, and bye.